The word democracy in European languages derives from two Greek words, demos, or people, and kratos, or rule. So democracy means literally rule by the people. Democracy is presented as integrally linked to human rights, that is, people's rights. This is correct and will be used here. This reality shows that China's framework and delivery on human rights and democracy is far superior to the West's. But contrary to this fundamental concept of rule by the people, an attempt is made in the West, more accurately by liberal capitalist countries, to claim that democracy is instead defined purely in terms of certain formal and official structures which they possess. For example, parliament, the so-called division of powers, etc. This is false. The issue of democracy is about how much in reality rule by the people exists. To illustrate the real issues involved, let us start with a practical example affecting almost 1/5 of humanity, women's position in China and India. An Indian woman's life expectancy is 71. In China, it is 79.2 years. That is, a Chinese woman lives 8 years longer than an Indian woman. In China, female literacy is 95%. In India, it is 65%. The risk of a woman dying in childbirth is 8 times higher in India than in China. In the real world, that is for the thinking of any normal human being, therefore the real rights of a Chinese woman are far superior to those of an Indian woman. Yet according to the US concept of democracy, the ridiculous claim is made that the rights of an Indian woman are superior to those of a Chinese woman, because an Indian woman lives in a parliamentary republic. Therefore, what concept leads to such an obviously unreal conclusion? Or take COVID. Less than 5,000 people in mainland China have died from COVID. In the US, 778,000 people have died from COVID. But China's population is more than 4 times that of the US. If the same number of people per capita had died in China as in the US, there would be 3,390,000 Chinese people dead, instead of less than 5,000. But the US claims human rights and democracy are better in the US than China. Again, what type of absurd reasoning can try to justify such a conclusion, which is in violation of all the most vital facts on life and death?